All right, welcome. Good evening. Got about 45 minutes of gentle yoga for you tonight. And we're still talking about mudras this week. So you can start seated or on your back. We'll start with a silent meditation. Now, if you think about 3 minutes of a silent meditation is going to be hard from a seat, then I definitely recommend starting on your back. Otherwise, if you're starting in a seat, talking about Jnana Mudra. This is probably the most recognized mudra or hand placement. It's your index fingers to meet your thumbs on each hand. It's probably more people thinking it as the universal meditation symbol. Now, if you're seated, your hands would rest on your lap, your thighs. If you're on your back, palms rest down at your side. Jnana is your wisdom seal. If your palms sort of face down, it's still a mudra. It's chin mudra. This Jnana Mudra works to send your prana, your energy, inward towards your mind, trying to calm it down, bring a little clarity up in there. You can focus on something out in front of you. You could also focus on your breath for about 3 more minutes. You can start to relax your hands and take a moment to acknowledge how that felt for you. Maybe 3 minutes felt like an hour. Maybe you can stay there longer. Try not to act like you could have done it better, or think that you could have done it better. Meditation is difficult, it's advanced yoga, it takes years of practice. If you're comfortable on your back, you can head there now. Pay attention to the rise and fall of your belly here. Very slowly inhale through your nose, let your belly expand. Pause at the top. Even slower, sigh it out your mouth like you're trying to fog a mirror. Again, inhale through your nose. Pause. Even slower, sigh it out. Seal your lips, inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Back in through your nose. Out through your nose. Try to keep going with this Ujjayi pranayama at your own pace. This even in and out through your nose breathing. If you want to set an intention for your practice, you can try that now. Staying here and breathing as long as you want is yoga. If you need a little more movement, you could bend your knees, bring your feet flat. Start to hug your knees in toward your chest. Might rock a little side to side. And keep your left knee in. Send your right leg out long to rest. Your right hand will reach for your left knee and try to twist over to the right. Let your left arm relax at your side. One more breath in. Exhale your knees or your left knee back through center. And reach your left hand behind your left thigh, inside for your left shin for half happy baby. You could also reach your left ankle or foot. This is too much on your hip. Right foot could come flat, and you could bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Exhale, It'd probably feel like a lot, but you could also try straightening your left leg here. Breathe in. Exhale, relax your left hand and send your left leg long to rest. Take a moment to settle back in here on the floor. You're not trying to rush to the next side. When you're ready, your right knee will pull in and use your left hand to draw your right knee over to the left side of your room for a twist. Right arm stays relaxed. You might find yourself adding Jnana Mudra into your poses, whether it's here with your right hand, maybe in warrior two. Reminding yourself it's bringing clarity to your mind. Calmness to your nervous system. One more inhale. Exhale your right knee through center, and you're setting up for half happy baby. Your right leg reaches anywhere along, or right hand anywhere along this right leg. You feel supported. Whether it's your foot, your shin, the back of your thigh. Adjust your left leg if you need. Breathe in. Exhale to release your right hand and knees hug in towards your chest. You can always rock up and down here, but you could even prop yourself onto one side to make your way up to a seat. If you want cat-cow from a seat, then let's stay there. Otherwise, you can head to tabletop on all fours. Knees come a few inches apart here, and your palms press into the ground. Fingers engage a little bit. Look out in front of your fingertips. Inhale for cow to lower your belly, look forward. A little stretch here for your abdomen, maybe your lower back feels it too. Exhale, chin toward your chest for cat. Push the ground away. Use your whole breath to move. Inhale for cow. Big arch of your back. Exhale for cat to hollow out your spine. Inhale, cow, belly drops. Exhale, cat. Push the ground away. Take a few more to your own breath. And knee back in a neutral spine. Inhale, your right leg goes long behind you. Exhale to hop your right foot off the left side of your space. Try planting your right toe as the ball of your foot and look over your left shoulder a tiny bit. Try to find a little something for your right hip here. Inhale to extend your right leg back long behind. Exhale your right foot off the right side of your space for gate. So your right pinky edge of your foot pulls down toward the ground here. Your right foot's about in line with your right hip. Could stay through center. I like to curl my left toes under here. You could try sinking your hips back. You could even walk your hands toward your right foot. Inhale to walk your hands back through center. And exhale towards tabletop, hands and knees. Lower your belly down for cow and pause here. You might rock a little bit forward. See how that feels on your wrists. You might even sway side to side in the hips. When you're ready, head to cat. You're there to breathe. Little separation for your shoulder blades. Inhale for a neutral spine and extend your left leg long. Exhale these left toes off the right side of your space. Pushing into your left heel, left ball of your foot and looking over your right shoulder. If you prefer to breathe naturally this evening, please of course do. Inhale your left leg long behind. Have a neutral spine again. Exhale your left foot off the left side of your mat for gate legs. This left foot's creeping up in line with your left hip about. Right toes might even curl under. Any variation of these gate legs sinking back. Hands walk in towards your left foot, left shin. Depending on how you're positioned here, it might be a stretch for your inner left thigh, outside of your left thigh. Could be getting into your right hip too. Inhale the hands through center and extend your left leg behind you. Exhale for table, hands and knees. Right away, curl your toes under. We'll take a one down dog here. If you want to come up to stand instead, that works. Otherwise, push your hips up high. And a couple breaths here. Move around if you need to. Try to lift up your heels and bend your knees. Walk your feet towards your hips. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Feet are flat. Hands hang heavy here. Try to bend through your knees. Inhale, come up about halfway and keep that same bend in your knees. Exhale all the way up tall to stand. Arms at your side. Inhale, reach all the way up through the arms. Exhale, drop your right arm down. Reach your left arm overhead for a side body stretch. Try to keep this left foot rooting down. Belly strong. Inhale your arms over your ears. Exhale your left arm down, your right arm up. Over, sorry. Belly strong. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Take a bend into your left knee. Keep this right leg a little straighter. Left hand to the ground or a block, and right arm could reach high to the sky. Could also meet your right hip. But for me, this gets real deep into this right hip. Almost down through the IT band. Breathe in. Exhale your right hand down and bend your right knee. Left arm sweeps up. Breathe in. Exhale your left hand down, forward fold. Use your legs, slight bend in your knees. Inhale, rise all the way tall. Exhale, bend your knees for chair. Start to sweep your arms down for power chair. Try not to rock around with your feet. If you want a little more, lift up your heels for diver. A balance challenge, a little effort for your ankles. Inhale to lower your right foot down, your left heel still lifted. Exhale your left toe, step back for crescent, up tall with the chest. Hands to your hips or up over your ears. Try to wake up your left quad a bit. Right quad's building some heat. Breathe in. Exhale your left arm out in front, your right arm behind for a twist over to the right. And stay here if you need to get stretchy. Your left arm reaches up and your right arm drops. Keep your eyes focused. Inhale your arms back up over your ears, crescent. Exhale to spin your left heel down for warrior two. Your right knee will keep a bend. Left toes have opened up that long edge of your space. Arms come wide here. Try to keep your focus on this right middle finger. Breathe in. Exhale, reach all the way up for reverse warrior. Left arm's dropping. Gaze can be where you need it. See if you're getting a stretch in either hip, either leg. Inhale your arms back to a T, warrior two. Exhale your right forearm down to your right thigh, side angle pose. And maybe extend the side angle today, left arm towards the front of your real mat. Keep your core engaged. You can press your right hand into a block. Keep the core strong. Inhale, arms back to a T. This will protect your spine with that strong core. Exhale for a straight front leg and reach forward with the right hand. And then down. I'll have a block here in triangle. If you want a little less effort, left hand can meet your left hip or lower back. Start to bend your right knee and come back to warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale your hands to your hips. Step your left foot about 6 inches forward for warrior one, legs. Your left toes point more forward than wide this time. Start to interlace your hands at the small of your back. This could look like reaching for your elbows or forearms instead. You might puff up your chest and arch your back. Focus more on the arch in your back than lifting your chin. Almost like you're drawing your chin down and in to keep the length in your neck. Inhale your arms back up over your ears, warrior one. Exhale, hands to your hips and straighten your front leg, micro bend if you're hypermobile. Start to hinge forward with a strong back. We're headed towards pyramid. You could keep the back here. You could also reach your hands down to a block or two and fold over your right leg. Come back up to a strong back. Breathe in. Exhale, step your left toes back for low lunge, hands to the ground or your block. Right knee's got a bend. Right foot might wiggle wider so you got a little more space. Try to drop your left knee down. Right arm to your right thigh for a twist, or you could reach up. Inhale your right hand back down. Exhale to curl your left toes under and lift your left knee. Step it forward. Take your time. Forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Knees have a soft bend. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Inhale, rise. Arms over your ears. Exhale for chair. Last standing sequence. Root your feet. Try not to rock around too much. I know there's an urge here. Sweep your arms for power chair. And maybe you come up onto your tiptoes for diver. Breathe in. Exhale to lower your left heel and float your right toes back to plant. Crescent. Up tall through the chest. Arms might come over your ears. Waking up your right quad here. Breathe in. Exhale, right arm out in front for a twist over to the left. This could also be prayer hands. If you need more, right arm up. Left arm drops, revolved, peaceful warrior. So there's a lot of effort for your legs. You can always skip it. Inhale, both arms over your ears, crescent. Exhale for warrior two. Your right toes open up to plant. Left knee has the bend. Look over your left middle finger here. This could always be a pose where you add Jnana Mudra with your left fingers, left thumb. Breathe in. Exhale your left arm up to reverse your warrior. Right arm dropping. One more inhale. Exhale for side angle. Left arm down, right arm up. I started doing Jnana Mudra in these three poses a lot lately. I don't know why. I didn't even have a name for it at that point. Inhale back to a T, warrior two. Exhale for a straight front leg. Really engage your quad and reach forward. Then down for triangle. Remember, this could always be side angle instead. Inhale to bend your left knee. Exhale your arms to a T for warrior two, but right away you'll try warrior one. Right foot steps a bit forward, closing through the toes here. I'm instinctively wiggling my left foot wide for a sturdier base. Arms could be over your ears. Warrior one, breathe in. Exhale to interlace your hands at the small of your back. Little back bend, maybe it feels big. Hands can adjust if you prefer. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to your hips and start to straighten your front leg. You could keep your back strong as you hinge forward. Could round forward in your back to stretch your left hamstring for pyramid. Inhale up about halfway in your back. Exhale, your right toe step longer behind you. Right knee lowers to the ground. Option for that twist again, left hand to your left thigh, up high. Right hand on the block on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale your left hand down. And slide your left knee back to meet your right. You're in tabletop again. Bring your right fingers to your right shoulder and open up here through your middle back. Might feel pretty intense. Breathe in. Exhale to reach your right arm under your left armpit to thread your needle. I prefer knees pretty wide here, almost like I'm in child's pose. Your forehead or your temple come down to the ground. Try to soften your fingers. This might be another one of those poses where you could add Jnana Mudra, right index finger to your right thumb. Trying to redirect your energy inward as opposed to shedding all of it out. Bring your left hand back to planks and inhale, reach your right arm up high and wide this time. Exhale your right hand down. Left fingers to your left shoulder. Try to open up to the left, stretching your middle back. And thread your needle. Left arm under your right armpit, coming down to your left forearm or shoulder. And try thinking about your intention here if you made one and how you're honoring it. Right hand back to plant. Inhale to reach your left arm high and wide. Exhale your left hand down. I'm going to offer lizard lunge here as a hip stretch. If you want half pigeon, double pigeon, something on your back, butterfly, child's pose, all of it works, and I want you to do what you want to do. Slide your left foot outside of your left hand. If you need down dog to get there, try that too. Right knee's on the ground or it's lifted, your choice. This is a lot in your wrists, a block or two under your hands or forearms. Try about 5 slow breaths. You're in the lizard, you could try half split. Tall arms and push your hips back. If you're in half pigeon or something else, I'd probably stay there longer. Hands walk back forward, breathe in. Your left knee's bending. Exhale for table. We'll try that to the other side. It doesn't have to be the same pose. Be mindful of your own joints. Right foot steps wide outside of your right hand. About 6 even breaths in and out of your nose. One more. And then again, if you're in lizard, it could be half split. Tall arms, hips push back. Start to walk your hands forward, bend your right knee. Maybe you slide it back. You're headed to a seat on your mat. When you make it to the seat, your right leg a little wide. Sole of your left foot inside this right thigh or knee. You can always use a block under your left knee if you want support there. Inhale your arms up over your ears. You got two options. You could exhale and fold over your right leg. You could also reach your right hand inside of your right leg and left arm overhead. I feel like this gets more into my left hip. Whereas folding over gets my lower back and lets me relax my arms. You could always try both. Push yourself up tall if you're ready to move to the other side. Your left leg goes wide. And the sole of your right foot slides in. Inhale, reach all the way up and maybe you turn to face your left leg. Exhale to fold or drop your left arm down, right arm overhead. You try both on the right. You might try the other half here, holding over this left leg if you haven't already. And in balance today, but that often is a place where you see Jnana Mudra added. I don't know if it is for clarity or if it's something you just see on Instagram for aesthetic. Oftentimes in dancer's pose, back up tall, and your right leg will go long. If there's something else you want in your seat, take it, or you can head to your back. Bring your feet once flat and put your knees up. Palms down. If you try bridge and lift up your hips. You're here a couple of breaths, you could use your block if you want something more restorative. Breathe in. Exhale your hips lower down. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And drop over to the left. You're trying to get to your right hip flexor here. Your left knee is probably not meeting the ground, neither is your right. This feels like too much effort. You can drop over to the right orally instead. Come back through center, right foot's flat. Left ankle still over this right thigh. If you want to drop over the right for a twist. Maybe getting into your left hip this time. Breathe in. Exhale back through center, uncrossing your left ankle. Your right ankle goes over your left thigh, and you can drop over to the right. Stretches are good things to do in the morning when you wake up, or at night if you felt like you didn't move around enough, or you fall asleep. You don't need a floor, you don't need a yoga mat. Breathe in. Exhale through center and try dropping over to the left. Take your time settling in. One more inhale. Exhale through center. Uncross your right leg and start to set yourself up for your final rest. You're taking up as much space as you can here. Relaxing your arms, your legs. Up to your body for this rest. Try to honor it. Shavasana. Or you can rest longer if you have time. I thank you for joining me and sharing your practice this evening. I'll end here with a wish for peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within, peace around, and peace for the rest of the world. Thank you.